Do you know what forever ammunition is? Well, I'm here to tell you about what it is today. Forever ammunition is when somebody is holding something over your head that you haven't done, and they're convinced that you did it, and they want you to say that you did it. They want you to finally come clean with it and say, yes, indeed, I had that affair, or yes, indeed, I had that conversation, or I Instagram messaged that person, or whatever it is that they claim that you did. I have a client, when he first came to me, he told me that his wife would use this one situation over his head for 12 solid years. They went on a vacation, on a beach vacation, and when he was waiting for her to get a drink, he walked out to the beach and was hanging out and ran into a woman on the beach, and they started talking. They had about a 10, 15, maybe 17-minute conversation. He walked back over to the bar. His wife had a drink, and she goes, oh, interesting. I saw you talking to her. Did you get her number? Are you going to screw her behind my back? Are you going to have an affair with this woman? And he's like, are you kidding me? We're on a vacation. What is this about? So fast forward, every single day since then, she keeps bringing up the conversation of the bitch on the beach. Are you going to talk to the bitch on the beach? Are y'all privately messaging each other? When was the last time you screwed the bitch on the beach? Okay, this is what I'm talking about. 1, he never got her phone number. 2, he hasn't had sex with the bitch on the beach. And 3, this happened 12 years ago, and it's still coming up every single day. And if you're a victim of this, what I call, and I have created the concept of forever ammunition, and the reason why I created it is because it's not just ammunition, it's used forever. It never stops. It's the thing that they keep going to. If you just hadn't done this, our relationship would be great. If you just hadn't lied to me about that, we would be good. And that's not the truth. It's never going to be the truth because there's always going to be something. And the one thing that I suggest right here, right now, is that if you're going through this, don't do that one thing that you're thinking about doing. And I know that many of you out there are thinking about it. I'm just going to agree to it that I did it, and then they'll just stop and we can move on with our lives. So let me tell you this real quick. Don't do it. If you say that you did something you didn't do, oh yeah, I slept with her, you are literally opening a can of worms in your life that you don't want to deal with. Because the pain and suffering that you're going to deal with on the back end of agreeing to this is way worse than what you're dealing with right now. And what I know from many clients is that the unfortunate situation is that this forever ammunition and these types of conversations, there's no end to them. This person's going to continue to harp on this because it allows them to be the victim. As long as there's a bitch on the beach that you could have had sex with, it allows them to be the victim and allows you to be the bad person that they can say, you're the reason for the problem. You're the reason for the issues in the relationship. You're the reason why I haven't had sex with you in 10 years. You're the reason why I'm mean to you all the time. You're the reason for that, whatever that looks like. I wish I could say that it's going to end, but what I've also seen is that once this broken record starts with this person, usually there's no end to it. Because again, there's a lot of other issues that are going on with that person because there's reasons that they have problems in the relationship. There's things that they won't do. There's insecurities they have. But also, again, they're coming from that victim reality. They want to constantly be the victim, and they want you to be the bad person. They want to make you the bad person. And I know that this is hard to take, but if you found yourself in a situation like this, I really advocate getting some coaching or some therapy to understand exactly why this is happening, but also when we're in a situation like this where we're constantly having to explain our innocence, this becomes very painful. It becomes a mental and emotional and spiritual beatdown that is really hard to overcome and really hard to bounce back from. So if you're dealing with a situation and you're in this, I feel like it's time that you need to get help. If you'd like to reach out to me or someone else, I do coaching for this exactly. I have therapists that work with me as well that we work on this to help not only strengthen you, understand the situation you're in, and give you the strength and honesty to be able to help you to step back from this a bit emotionally and be able to heal yourself and then be able to see the situation a lot more clearly. Because unfortunately, this record's not stopping. And if you're hoping that one day this will go away, it's probably not. So I hope that I can help you with dealing with this forever ammunition. And basically, remember, do not agree that you did something that you didn't do, because that will open a bigger can of worms than you're prepared to deal with. Remember, they're trying to push you into a corner, but if you haven't done anything, you haven't. But you got to take some time out, so you got to spend some time doing what you need to do for yourself, and you probably need to get some help to really see the bigger picture, to understand the length of this, and then what you can do to exit this and be able to move on, or at least graduate from this and get some clarity in your life. Let me know if this topic interests you, and if you want me to make more video content on the concept of forever ammunition, because I think this affects many people. And if you're dealing with it right now, you feel beaten down and worn down, and it's a big stressor in your life, and it's not contributing to your well-being. Give us a like if you found this content helpful, and also subscribe to the channel if you want more information like this on how to safeguard yourself, boundaries, psychology, and the list goes on. In the meantime, don't forget to live your true life.